Today we will make the delicate 4-petal Clematis Montana. To do this, we need a small piece of light crepe paper measuring 10 mm by 40 mm along the grain, a piece of pale yellow measuring 30 mm by 20 mm along the grain, and a piece of yellow-green measuring 20 by 20 mm. Slightly stretch the yellow-green crepe paper, fold it into half, and cut 2/3 down the grain. Cut as fine as you can. One way of doing this is by using a precision scissors. We'll use this as the inner part of the center. We curl the tip of the fringe paper. Then we do the outer layer of the center. To do this, we add color to one side of the crepe paper before cutting it. I'm using colored pencils since we just want some highlights. We add another color to deepen the shade. Afterwards, we fold it to half and fringe it like what we did with the first one. Again, cut as fine as you can. After that, we continue coloring tips of the fringes with yellow-green and brown colored pencils one after another. Get a 24 gauge Florist wire and make a loop on one end using a long nose pliers. Cover the loop with aluminum foil. I'm adding this part so we can get a good shape of the center, forming it to a small teardrop shape. Put some glue on the base of the paper and wrap it around the base. Be sure to press it so it would be snugly tacked. We don't want it loose. Next, put some glue on the outer filaments. Wrap it exactly at the base of the green, snugly glued. We leave this one as is at the moment and proceed to make the petals. To make the petals of the Clematis Montana, we just need 4 pieces of crepe papers with measurement that I've mentioned earlier. This flower is quite a small one. It barely measures between 5 to 6 centimeters across. So let's try doing the same size. To do that, stretch one end of the crepe paper with your thumb and index finger, leaving the base of the paper unstretched. Add color at the base using colored pencils. Just color it lightly, nothing too heavy, just to get a good nuance of the crepe paper color. Also, color the back area with red, not too dark. Again, we only need a color variant. We can also add some green. After coloring, we can now cut to shape our petals. To do that, just fold the paper to half and make a rounded cut at the stretched area and then tapering down as you get down to the base. Repeat it until all of the 4 petals are cut to shape. To shape the petals, fold it and score with fingernails until you get a defined line. Open it up, curl it inward using your fingernails, gather and pinch the base around 5 mm. Using the edge of a scissor, curl out the leaf of the petals. Do this until all petals are daintily shaped. You don't have to shape it all the same. Add variation so it would look more natural when we assemble it. Now our petals are ready, and as you can see, I have shaped it differently with little nuance from each other. To assemble, Put some glue at the holder of each petal. And then, attach it to the center. Be sure that the base of your petal falls along the base of the filaments. Attach all 4 petals. No need to open it up by this time. Press it firmly as you attach each petal to ensure a good tap. Press it one more time until everything is tightly placed. We finished it with florist tape starting from the base of the flower to the end of the wire. Wrap it another one, this time starting just below the base of the flower. We do this to even out the stem and thicken it a bit. Using a sponge, rub some red color to the stem. I'm using soft pastels for coloring. Finally, after coloring the stem, we now open and shape the flower. With one hand, slightly pull each petal outward with your thumbnail pressing it down to get a snug fold below the flower. You can also cup the petals a bit more. Then, slightly push away the outer filament so that it would spread out evenly at the center. Carefully curl the tips to finish. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more crafting ideas.